There comes a point in every believer's journey where worry, fear, and endless questions begin to weigh heavily on the heart. We turn matters over in our minds 1,000 times, thinking our reasoning can solve what only God's power can handle. That is why the simple but profound phrase, "Give it to God and go to sleep," carries such truth and peace. To give it to God means to surrender fully. It is the act of placing your burden, your pain, your confusion, and your uncertainty into His mighty hands. The Bible reminds us in 1 Peter 5:7, "Casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you." When you truly hand it over to God, you acknowledge that He is greater than the problem, wiser than the questions, and stronger than the battles you face. And then comes the second part, go to sleep. This is not just about physical rest, it is about spiritual rest. When you go to sleep after giving it to God, you are declaring, "Lord, I trust you enough to stop worrying. I trust you enough to rest while you work on my behalf." Sleep becomes a symbol of peace, because anxiety no longer has control. Think of the story of Jesus asleep in the boat while the storm raged. Mark 4:38. The disciples panicked, but Jesus rested because He knew His Father was in control. Likewise, when you give it to God and go to sleep, you are aligning yourself with that same trust and confidence. Beloved, your sleepless nights will not solve tomorrow's problems. Your heavy sighs will not move mountains, but your faith in God will. So tonight, lay it down. Whisper your worries into His ears, close your eyes, and let your soul breathe in His peace. For the God who never slumbers nor sleeps, Psalm 121:4, is already working while you rest. Lord, tonight I lay my burdens at your feet. I surrender the things I cannot control and the battles too heavy for me. Fight for me as I rest, and fill me with your peace that passes all understanding. In Jesus' name, amen.